Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries, welcome to Pizza of the Week. Today we have a very eloquent pizza we're making. It's something very near and dear to me. We're making a Hot Cheeto Pizza.
Here, try one, if you can handle it.
Pure elegance. Imagine this, we're gonna set the stage. This is your first day of high school. Your mom gives you $5. And there's a bunch of food trucks and ice cream trucks and all sorts of shit right directly next to the school. So what do? What do these motherfuckers do? They get a bag of Hot Cheetos with nacho cheese in it. And that has sustained Andrews High School teenagers for decades. The way that the Cheetos would work is they would cut off the top of the bag and they would have a literal pump of cheese and they would just pump that shit in and they'd hand you a fork and they'd say, there you go, there's lunch. I made this dough that is infused with Cheetos. I guess past me will show you how to make it actually. First you're going to want to get maltodextrin powder. That'll keep it from clumping up. But make sure that you put your Cheetos in a shake blender because you don't own one, so you have to borrow your girlfriend's. Put the maltodextrin in there, blend it up, and because it's not a real blender, you're going to have to shake it up and do it a bunch of times. This may take a little bit, but be patient with it. It'll be worth it. So you should have a nice, almost flour-like Cheeto dust. If it's too clumpy, add more maltodextrin. Next, you're going to want 126 grams of water. Add 4.5 grams of salt into the water and make sure you stir it to have it all dissolved. Add in 1 gram of yeast. Add 180 grams of flour into a large bowl. Next, add in your Cheeto dust. I added about 50 grams. If you want more Cheeto flavor, go ahead and add more. Just keep in mind you might need more water. Speaking of water, go ahead and slowly add in all your water while mixing the dough. Let it rest for 15 minutes, then go ahead and knead the hell out of it until it passes the window pane test. Put it in a well-oiled bowl, let it rise for 2 hours, then you can put it in the fridge where you can rest for 2 days before using it. I'm actually surprised at how well this dough came out, because in Cheetos it's not just flour, it has its own proteins and oil, and it's corn, and it's a bunch of shit. It's a concoction of stuff. You can't just blend it up and throw it in there. It smells more doughy than Cheeto-y. Oh, I got flour in my Diet Coke.
Come on, Doritos, you can't rep the flaming hot name. Watch your step, I'm the OG in the snack game. You claim triangle, I made you square. You had to borrow my heat just to make the world care. You got celebs and a remix song, but like a bag of Cheetos, you won't last long. So next time you try to take what I got, remember, I'm flaming hot and you're flaming not.
Let's throw them in. This is a bad. We're doing something bad. We're bad boys. There he goes. I feel like I shouldn't salute. For some reason, I feel like saluting is racist. This is the closest thing I could find to nacho cheese. Look at this. It's not moving. I remember one time I was on the bus and I was playing Nintendo DS, as you do in middle school, and I overheard this conversation about these new Hot Cheetos that were extra flaming hot. The guy was like, no, you can't have any, they're way too hot. And there's this girl sitting next to him and she was like, I eat Hot Cheetos every day of my life. I get the big ones and I suck on them. And I was like, just playing fucking Mario. It's really hot. You think I can like edit in abs for this part? Oh yeah. Look at him. He is one handsome motherfucker. There we go. For the thumbnail. Here we go. Okay. They're kind of a little bit grossed out by this, to be honest. Interesting. There's a lot going on with this slice. First off, the cheese. The cheese is pretty much what you taste when you take the main bite of it. Second off, the actual Cheetos themselves. When you bite into the actual Cheetos, they kind of have gone a little stale, like triple cooked in the oven. It's not supposed to be like that. Maybe if we add the Cheetos on afterwards, that could be a solution. The crust is actually like very mildly Cheeto. I didn't put too much Cheeto in the crust because I thought it would just fall apart. Now for the regular one, as you can see on top, it got really rubbery. Because it's essentially just rubber, it's not real cheese. Some things aren't just supposed to be pizza, right? Try that. I think the key here is to throw the chips on afterwards. When I was tasting them, you can't really taste the chips. They've kind of lost all their flavor when you throw them in on there. I think as soon as it's done, throw the Cheetos on. As for the nacho cheese, I'm a little torn on it. Throwing it into the oven just makes it so rubbery and like weird tasting. If you cook it the way I did, it's just not, it doesn't really taste that Cheeto-y. This would be really nice if you're drunk, to be honest. Infusing the dough with Cheetos, even by baking it, I think I baked out a lot of the Cheeto flavorness. I'm having trouble rating either of these. I'm gonna combo them. I'm gonna put it in the drunk tier. It's probably really good if you're really, really drunk. Thanks for watching Pizza of the Week. If you liked this video, it would mean a lot. If you like and subscribe and show all your friends and tell them to like or subscribe. And you can follow me on these things, even though I don't post on them. You can definitely do it.